everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Right at the convert. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Bortles now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's game continues to gain notice and respect. He's a long defensive end, but has great ability to bend and get leverage. Can take on blockers at the point of attack and also shows skill in rushing the passer.
You mentioned he's long, 6'7", over 315 pounds. Man, he is huge. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Bortles now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So second and goal here from the 9. Now Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Now this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Powering forward. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 79 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw on 2nd down. Yoder, he's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Yoder, and he slings one that's incomplete. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
When it comes to Le'Veon Bell, it's not about the numbers. It's about his style. And when we watch him run the football and almost stop time behind the line of scrimmage before he finds the hole he wants to run through, it's a style that's his and unique to him. I'm not sure everyone else can emulate it.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Yoder. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And just prior to the snap, time is going to run out on this first quarter of action. It's a close game here early on. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on second down. Yoder. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down. Yoder. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Novak out now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again. Yoder. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Yoder. Caught here by Bell. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Bortles going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Counter. Here's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side, near the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Yoder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Yoder. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Yoder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's got some space here. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Here we go.
On first down, Bortles. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Yoder, he's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. An update from Buffalo. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Let's go! Blue,
Bortles now on first down. A spin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Shotgun now for Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Now Bortles. Caught right side, Davis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Bortles. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set. Blue landed.
A final shot before half for Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Steelers trail at home at halftime. The Chargers will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Chargers opening up on offense. Gordon's going to take off here, and he'll run it in from 9 yards out as they put the first points on the board. Offense on the field now after the pick. The pass ends up being picked off. Dupree's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Now early in the second quarter. Here the catch is made way downfield. He gone. The lead now at 11. Steelers take over late in the second. Saunders is found on the quick pass, and this play goes for a score. Steelers down by a touchdown. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back down to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating from the gun, Yoder. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, Yoder. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Yoder. Throw left side complete. It's Dennis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder got his man complete over the middle. That's Dennis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This is Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Looking to throw. Yoder. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris McCain in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Panthers have now taken the lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Yoder. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Check,
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On now in a big spot in this ball game is the kicker, Nick Novak. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Novak's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This will be taken short. And now running right through it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Over the middle, complete. It's Dennis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote up to your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing now is Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Bortles going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Bortles. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Now Bortles got to have this one. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Novak out now to kick this one away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down. Yoder. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bortles now on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, here's Bortles. And some room to maneuver. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
To throw is Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd down, 8.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Bortles to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The steal onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Dennis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw on second down. Yoder. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris McCain in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on third and long. Yoder got his man complete over the middle. That's Dennis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Looking to throw on second down. Yoder. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Isaiah Burse. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw, Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again.